Hi everyone, my name is Piterpakulski. Today we'll continue building the template for a small business owner who wants to see the clear picture of revenues, expenses by types. At the previous video we started creation of the library of revenues types, expenses types, and we started assigning revenue types for different companies that form our revenues, and we started assigning cost types for the vendors that form our expenses. And today we will start working on transactions. I will be giving all the links on the creation of this template in the description of this video when the whole model will be finished. On the end screen of this video you will be able to see the playlist for this template. Maybe this video will be useful for you. You may give us a like, subscribe, share this video with your friends. You can also order financial models from scratch for your unique business ideas. We can help you with that. And let's start. I would like to add here a column that is also very important, type. This will be revenues and costs. So we have inflows and outflows. And now let's start working on the transaction list. So this will be transaction list. Transactions list. So first of all we need to create the column for the transaction description. So transaction description. So this is the first column of our tool, and this will be, let's say, transaction 1. So we will create the list for the transaction tool for example 10,000 transactions. I will be just starting with let's say 20 transactions, then I will extrapolate this logic on the other transactions. So this column reflects the input, so that's why we are coloring this data with blue, because this color goes with all our inputs, like this, like this, like this. These are the formulas, so we are not coloring it with specific color, but for inputs we have a rule. So here we can just put the text where we can just simply explain what is this or that transaction about, to make us remember after a month or 2 months from this moment to just recognize this or that value of revenues or expenses. So this is a simple text describing what is this or that inflow or outflow about. Then we describe what is that, if this is a revenue or an expense. So I'm going here using the data validation. I will be pulling the data from here. I'm also coloring this cell with revenues with blue, because this is the input, so we can specify the data the way we want in any order. Then depending on for example, if we are looking revenues, here we place revenue company, or let's do better. So then we will specify when this or that transaction occurs. So here I will place year and month. So the year I will be pulling from the library from here. So this is the input, so I'm coloring it with blue. Then I'm pulling the month. So for month I will be using also data validation. So this is also the input, so I'm coloring it with blue. Let's copy. Then we specify then revenues and expenses. And then we specify the value of this transaction. So for this column, I will be using the data validation also as well. So list revenue companies. I will put the data from here. These are the inputs, so I'm coloring it with blue. Then for cost, revenue companies, then for vendors, I will be pulling the data also from the library. from this library. These are the inputs, so I'm coloring it with blue. So here I will specify the values of these transactions. So these are also the inputs. And then I will use VLOOKUPs to link revenue types to revenue companies. So I will be searching this value. I will be searching this value in this table. I will need the second column, exact match. I'm freezing this table. If error, then we put nothing, closing brackets, and here we have the revenue types linked. So for example, if we change the company, we will be able to see how the revenue type changes. Here we can see, so they are linked. The same exercise we are doing with cost types. So we are linking cost types to the vendors in our expenses. So we're searching this value, but this time we are using the vendor expenses table. Here I will also extrapolate the formula. So for example, if I specify the vendor number 20, we can see how the cost type switches to cost type 15. If I specify here this one, for example 8, type 3, and so on. So we are using VLOOKUPs to link cost types to this or that vendor. So now we need to use conditional formatting to simplify a little bit working with this input area. So this will be the topic of my next video. So maybe this video was useful for you. You may give us a like, subscribe, share this video with your friends. You can also order financial models from scratch for your unique business ideas. We can help you with that. So see you guys in next videos. Thank you and bye.